Thank you for the like. Hello. Amber, what's up? Long time no see. How's it going? I'm holding back a cough. Okay. How we doing? I work still. I'm off in a few hours. True. What's up? Is it busy? Is it slow? Welcome to the training. How we doing? I'm just kind of here typing, I guess. If you want to ask questions, I have mantra cards here. Or, I mean, no, rewind. If you like a card pull, I have mantra cards. If you'd like to ask a question or whatever, you're welcome to. If you would like a tarot card, I also have tarot cards, etc., etc. Or we can just hang out. I don't know. Let's get it. Um, if you'd like to get a reading, that's also a thing, etc., etc. You know the spiel. And I don't know. Thank you for your presence. I do appreciate you. True. We close in 1.5 hours. I like that you said 1.5 instead of 1.5. You're amazing for doing that. Sometimes I miss working in like fast food and stuff. Like for the I don't know the unexpectedness of it. Welcome to the journey. How we doing? But it was like in a structured way. It was like unexpected, but in a structured way. If that makes any sense. I don't know. 13-hour shifts is insane. That's insane, man. What you doing? What they got you doing? Welcome to the journey. How's it going? So you probably want a mantra card. I got some mantras right here. Some little cute little things with some little cute emojis. If you like a card, just let me know. Say, hey, can I get a card? Or don't. I don't know. Maybe I'll pull one anyway. I pull a card. I'm gonna pull a card. We have, what is this? There is no one better to be than myself. Never stop growing. We have a flower right here. Also, there's flowers here I didn't see on the borders. Flowers. Never stop growing. You are capable of more than what you know. Or know it more than you know. I said that wrong. But yeah. Welcome to the journey. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for those liking the live. Appreciate it. Be kind to your mind because why not? It's literally the thing that controls your entire body and your life, your mind. You know? And if you don't take care of it, then what? That's how you get dementia when you get older. And you like don't take care of your mental health. That's not a proven fact, but like I think that makes sense. So don't quote me, but that's my theory. Like if you are really bad to your brain, that's what happens. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell, or else you won't be able to come back or be notified. Nothing else, nothing ominous or dangerous will happen to you. Hello. When I put some more cards, sure. I don't really need to shuffle these. I could just like, I don't know. But they're really cute, aren't they? What is this one say? Be the reason for someone's smile today. Be the reason why somebody smiles. And then there's a little gnome with no eyeballs. He has no eyeballs. He's like blind or something. Allow yourself to dream. The biggest theme of this, I think, is mushrooms and like nature, I guess. I don't know. Because there's a cosmic theme going on. Their favorite bud for bartender? Oh, typos are amazing. I hate typos so much. Um, laugh as often as you can, but also there's a time and a place. So don't laugh everywhere. I mean, you could laugh at a funeral, but it's not really nice to do that. It's not really polite. Enjoy the little things. Maybe I should be putting these down after I show them. Your potential has no limits. Well, I haven't really seen this one. It looks like a face almost. Does that not look like a face in the air balloon? It looks like a face, kind of. Like, it's crazy. Remember. Oh, this is the picture on the. This is a little stylized version of this. It says, "Remember that you are amazing." Are you a flower expert? Can you tell me what kind of flower these are? A sassy mushroom face. It does look like a. I don't know about the sassy part, but that's an interpretation. It looks like a face. I don't know. It's like it just looks like it's sentient, like it would tell you a story. I just thought of something really crazy. I'm not gonna share that. My intention, or what? My energy flows where my intention goes. So where you put your energy, where you put your focus, is where things grow. For the positive and for the negative, you know. And it's okay to vent. It's okay to let it out. Sometimes it's necessary to let it out. But something to think about. Not that kind of flowers. I could tell you the smokable. I know what you were talking about. I know what you were talking about. I was being silly. Be your own kind of beautiful. There's a lot of flowers now. Now I'm seeing a lot of flowers. That's a synchronicity. Be your own kind of beautiful. Make your own symphony. Beat at your own drum, or whatever people say. Today is a fresh start. Once again, a lot of more flowers. The next one is books. So let your dreams be your wings. They're flying books for some reason. I mean, it's a cute design, but I don't think books have the ability to fly. Oh my god, would they be like jellyfish? Because I hear jellyfish technically don't have like a consciousness; that they're just kind of like living organisms that just kind of exist. Like I don't know if that's true. Um, you know what I mean? I used to know about the regular flowers, but me and my mom broke up, so to speak. I'm sorry that I read it like that. I wish I would have read it in my head before I said it out loud. Um, yeah, I feel you on that. The breaking up part. I don't know. Believe that there is good in the world. There is good in the world. There's also really, really bad things. Amazing things will happen for me, but we don't focus on the bad. That's not the part that we focus on. You know, find your balance. I like this. I like the imagery of this card. Like that, there's just an eyeball, and it's on a rainbow, but it's like adjacent to a rainbow. The red moon, girl. What? The red moon? What are we talking about? No. Um, there's an eclipse. I haven't really been keeping up with astrology. I don't know what that's about. I used to be obsessed with astrology, but I have not been keeping up with astrology the same way that I used to. Um, but I know that there's supposed to be an eclipse on the 7th. which is usually when it's usually like around midnight, like after midnight. So it's kind of borderline, like depending on what your time zone is. It's like because time is weird. That's another thing. We're not going to talk about that because I could go on about that. Also, I like that you put a 5 for the T. I know that was an accident. Welcome to those joining. How are we doing? A total lunar eclipse, known as a blood moon, will occur and be visible from parts of Europe, Africa, Asia, and Australia. So not America, I guess. Okay. This celestial event occurs when the moon passes completely into Earth's shadow, giving it a coppery red hue. So basically, the moon looks red. Um, the United States would not. I like how they specifically mentioned the United States. The United States will not be able to see this eclipse, but you can find live streams to watch it from other locations. Thank you for mentioning that because I would not have looked that up otherwise. I would not have known that. I mean, maybe I would have stumbled upon something, but I wasn't checking for that. I already wrote a post for the Patreon about the eclipse, and it was very bare. It was surface level because I've not been studying astrology. Yeah, this is technically astrology. I would listen. What are you listening to? I'm gonna cough. Welcome to those joining. Excuse me, mom. I mean, if you're able to see it, it's really pretty, I'm sure. But like, you know, Oregon stargazers are in for a treat. Are you in Oregon? Where are you at? I mean, you don't have to tell me your location. I think you said like Florida or something. I don't know. Or Kentucky. Oh no, yeah, Indiana. I'm sorry that I keep forgetting. I feel like I blocked that out. I probably should not reminisce the way that I do on my time in Indiana, but because I was homeless, like, but I had a lot of fun. Like, I made a lot of really good friends, and like it was a really good vibe for the most part. I made a lot of nice music. Um, but I don't know. I feel like I blocked that out mentally. That's why I say that because I'm like I feel like I should remember that because like every time I think about Indiana, I'm like, ooh, yeah, period. But like I don't know. I was also homeless during the time. Very, very bad. Anyways, how we doing, guys? What's up? Enough of my stop story. If you want to read about it, I did talk about it in my ebook. I have an ebook. If you check out the description, there's a link, and it's like literally the first link. Um, and it's called the what is it? What's it called? The Fool's Divine Guidebook. It feels weird to say. It took me like 2 years, like 2+ years to write it, but like, yeah, you can check it out. I recently had to update it because there was a lot of typos because I edited it myself. It was on me. Purdue University is in here. Is here, so it's a kind of college town. Yeah, Purdue. I knew some people who went to Purdue. I didn't necessarily. One thing I noticed. This is unnecessary to say, but one thing I noticed when I was homeless there is that like they definitely like the landscape was very interesting. Like the way that they place certain stores and stuff. Like there was literally a liquor store. I don't drink, but there was literally a liquor store like right next to the homeless shelter, and it was like okay. And then there was also like a school like right next. You know what I mean? Like right down the street, and it was like, what is this? What? Who? Did, why? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's like maybe I'm thinking too deeply on it. I have thought very deeply on it, but it's like, what? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Architecture, people. Hey, Chris, what's happening? What's happening in Funky Town? Uh, I don't know. I was pulling these mantra cards, but then I just kind of stopped. Enjoy the beautiful. What? That's not what it says. Enjoy the beauty of becoming. But you know, I do sometimes miss Fort Wayne very, very much. The library there is really cool. I can't think of the name of it now in this moment. Is it just the Fort Wayne Library? I don't know. I think it's the main street. I don't know. I don't know. But enjoy the beauty of becoming. And then we have a lot of Libra energy coming out. Be in harmony with yourself. Period. You know, because beauty and harmony. Christina from London, what's happening? Your name says Chris. So, why are you just eating? Oh, Christina. I feel stupid. How's it going? How's it going over in London? Um, I've never been to London, but that's one of those places that I'd like to go. Is the weather nice and crispy over there? Crispy? But it's probably really hot over there in Fort Wayne. Like, because I think it's still technically summer. I think I don't know. It gets really hot there in Indiana in general. How are you doing, guys? How we feeling? Are we feeling lucky? Another mantra. Oh, I already know these are the. Did I already pull these? Be gentle with yourself, or else it won't focus. I don't know if it'll focus. Can it focus? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Um, this one I have syntax error, syntax issue with, is this says breathe in love and then breathe out hate. So it's kind of like spewing out hate. That's what that obviously that was not the intention of this card, but the syntax of it. That's hey again, what's up, you Roblox user. Grow positive thoughts. And we have a bunch of butterflies and mushrooms and stuff. Mushrooms are the main theme of this deck. I'm sorry that it won't focus. I could probably make it focus. Question mark. It doesn't matter. Long time no see. How long has it been? For me, a long time is a day. I can make a difference. Is what this card says. Look how cute that is. I don't know what is that. Oh, I guess they're like little flowers behind its eyes. I don't understand the concept of this. I mean, I get it, but it's like the way it's drawn, it looks like the flowers are attached to it. And I'm like, what? That's not biologically accurate. Oh, then we have Bambi. Oh, goodness. I dropped the card. Welcome to those joining. You're going to be great today. It probably fell out my hand because I said it was Bambi. This is not Bambi, obviously. I actually don't have any memory of seeing Bambi. I might have seen it, but I don't think I've seen the movie. I know it's a very sad movie. Find the beauty in every moment. I'm pretty sure there's another card that says this message. I'm just showing these cards. I'm just kind of, I don't know. Thank you for your presence. I do appreciate those who, like, you know what I mean? Engage with the live and talk to me and all that jazz. Good things are ahead. Good things are ahead, Amber. It's going to be okay. You know what I mean? Also, London, I don't know about you guys. It might not be okay. London bridges are falling down. That was actually on the fly. Um, I think my spirit team for that one. That's embrace. What? Embrace your journey with joy. I don't love this handwriting. I like writing kind of with script, but like sometimes it's like what? Recursive? That's not script. What? Script is a font, right? It's 2:30 in the morning here and about 15 Celsius. Oh my goodness. It's not too bad. Wait, what is Celsius? 15 Celsius in Fahrenheit. If you can tell me before I type it in, what is 15 Celsius in? I don't know how you spell Fahrenheit. I'm just gonna take. I didn't even. Apparently, I didn't spell Celsius correctly, or maybe Celsius is not a correct word. I don't know. I spelled it right. They just said it was wrong because they're mean. The formula is, girl. What? Why did you give me a formula? I don't. 59 degrees. So okay, so that's pretty warm. It sounds cold because it's close to zero. 15 is very close to zero compared to the other metrics. So sometimes when I see that, I'm like, what? It's 0 degrees? Are you okay? Are you? Are you freezing? But that's not the metric. So, which doesn't make any sense. Like, why do we have different metric systems? Like, what is it about? I understand that there's a reason why that, but it's like, and don't get me started about the concept of money. By the way, I do have my Cash App in the description if anybody wants to check that out. If you want to send me a band or something, that'd be cool. Let's go further step by step using the formula. I don't care about this formula. 0 degrees Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So, I mean, it's weird that it's zero though. Like, does that not ever cross your mind as the people who, like, you know what I mean? Who use that system? It's like 0 degrees. That sounds dangerous. Like, there's zero. There's nothing. Like, what? And then you go into the negative and it's, what? Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense. Like, when you really think about it, it's like, why would we do that? I don't know. So what is 15 degrees Fahrenheit? Well, 0 Celsius is freezing point. What are you talking about? No, what? I don't think that's correct, sir. Where's, ma'am? I mean, maybe you are right, but what is freezing point? That's the correct question in Celsius. I don't know. It doesn't even matter. It's just semantics, and like whether or not you feel it as cold or hot is really what matters, because you know what I mean. These are just concepts, and the freezing point of water is 0 Celsius. You were correct. You were correct about that. That's the temperature at which water changes from liquid to solid / ice. Because we needed to know that ice is a solid water. That I like how they put that in under normal atmospheric pressure. Um, that's funny. That's funny. Um, I really did not. I don't know. How does it feel being right? I'm, I'm totally joking. Um, so why do we even have this system? Oh my goodness. Not bothered. Why do we have this system or two different systems? I feel like I've watched a video on why it is the way that it is. I don't know. Invented by Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit. So why don't we all just use Fahrenheit? Why is there another? I guess I should read on, right, instead of making an opinion. I'll drink some water. Cheers. Woo. That's a rush. It's just water. How are we doing? Welcome. So good. I need to clean that cup though, or throw it out because it's a weird plastic and it kind of. Never mind. I'm sorry. I didn't need to let you into that. He wanted a scale where 0 degrees Celsius Fahrenheit was the lowest temperature he could create with ice and salt. 32 degrees Fahrenheit was the freezing point of water. That doesn't even make sense. Like 202 degrees was the boiling point of water. I mean, that's whatever. But like, what do you mean 32? The 32 degrees away from zero is freezing. Not even negative. If it was like negative, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. But like, it's just a confusing system. Like, what? And then the Celsius was invented apparently by Anders Celsius in 1742. Wait, okay, so which one came first? Okay, so Fahrenheit came first, and then Celsius came along, based directly on water. So 0 is freezing. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. But then when you have both of them, it's like what? The time zone. It's 9:38. By the way, to answer your question, p.m. 100%. 100 degrees Celsius is boiling. Much simpler for science and math, I would agree. Since it's based on the properties of water, a universal standard adopted by most of the world and by scientists everywhere, except for America, for some reason. I don't know. If there's not another reason to leave America, it's because of that. Because of the way that we have math and number systems. Also, the cars thing, like the way that, like, I don't know. Yeah, you guys have your head on right. Fair. Oh my God, the way that welcome back. The way that it sums it up, it says Fahrenheit equals built for human experience. Comfort ranges feel intuitive. Celsius built for science and simplicity. That's a weird way to sum that up, I think. You had a customer. How many customers a day do you have? Can I clock your bank account? I'm totally joking. But I am curious, like, I don't know. Now, because I said it aloud, and I'm like, how many customers do you have? Are you, like, super busy? Do you, like, give me all your money? No. If somebody wants to send me money, that'd be cool. That'd be really nice. I have a goal that I won't. I mean, you can go to my GoFundMe and see the goal that I have, um, but I won't say it here. But yeah, simplicity wins. Also, C for Celsius and C for Christina. That's funny. Maybe you're biased because it's your name. Just kidding. Welcome to those joining. How we doing? What's going on? 115. Oh wow. I mean, but you're well. Let me not say that. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're just talking. Um, I was gonna say something. And I was like, sometimes you really do have to like stop yourself and be like, is this helpful? Is this necessary? Do I have to? Is this kind? Do I have to say this? It wasn't unkind, but it was just I was like, I don't need to say that. I've not been on here in a while. A used car salesman type vibe. I'm screaming. Is that a good thing? Are you saying that is a good thing, or is that a bad thing? Also, I'm gonna continue pulling from this deck. Oh, no, I already pulled this. I have three different piles. Why I have three different piles of cards? You are worthy and loved. I'm sorry that it's backwards. It makes it kind of awkward, but I think that's supposed to be Saturn. Shout out to those people in the Saturn return. My best is enough. Period. I feel that. Maybe you should burn the store down. That's what you should do. That's my advice to you. I'm totally joking. I'm totally joking. For legal reasons, obviously that's a joke. Please, nobody do anything violent. Um, Grow at your own pace. But if you do anything violent, don't do it because I said it. Do it because you want to. Grow at your own pace. Once again. Don't be afraid to be great. What is this? What am I looking at? Oh, I guess these are like types of mushrooms. And then like little butterflies and dragonflies. Or a dragonfly. Some of these are very repetitive. I'm noticing. Like, there's another card with a similar message. It's not a huge deal. I'm just pointing it out. Panic at the Disco. Oh my god, I literally just suggested a Panic at the Disco song to somebody. That's funny. New Perspective. Do you know that song? I love that song. Every day is a new beginning, and that's a synchronicity because new beginning, new perspective. Who cares? Divine intervention. I wanna be praised from a new perspective. You come along because I love your face and I admire your expensive taste. And I messed up the lyrics, but yeah. If you're still here in 20 minutes, I'll be back. Oh, you're gonna leave? You have to sweep and clean up your stuff. Well, oh, I didn't. I just read the Panic at the Disco part. I didn't really see the rest of what you said. I kind of got lost in the music part. Um, but chill, have fun, jam out. Yeah, I'm not a huge Panic at the Disco stan. I haven't listened to much of their music, but that is one song that I really appreciate by them. Like the message of it, the melody, like everything about it. I'm just like, I love it. Stop there, let me correct it. I wanna be praised from a new perspective. And baby, now would be a good idea. So catch me if I'm getting out of here. Also, there's a part where he says, "Can we press forward till you go down on me?" And I always feel so like naughty. I don't know when that part comes on. Can we press forward till you go down on me? And then he's like, "Wait, no, hold up. I have an alarm on. Away from the keyboard. It's called AFK. Bubs. Welcome to those joining. Also, goodbye to those leaving. I hope you're having a nice night, I guess. What is this card? Every day is a new beginning. That's once again the energy of Panic at the Disco. New perspective. Have a lovely evening. I'm going to bed now. It's nearly 3 a.m. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Much love to you. What does it say? I am worthy of success. And then there's a bunch of books and some flowers. I mean, this is a cute aesthetic, but in application, it's like, why would you just have a bunch of flowers? Like, you know what I mean? And then a random tea book, like for aesthetics purposes, but then why do you just, you know what I mean? In application, you wouldn't really use a coffee cup on top of your books like that. That's kind of weird. I mean, you could, because free will, you can do anything you want, but like, why would you do that? Maybe don't do that. Especially if it's like iced or like super hot. Like if it's like lukewarm, that's okay. But like, you know what I mean? Like, because if it's cold, it'll like leave condensation. I create my own path and I walk it with joy. Period. Once again with the flower themes, which I feel like I should appreciate this more. The flowers, seeing as like the energies that I align with. I don't know. Be true to who you are, to who you are. Excuse me. And then there's a cage and a bird outside of the cage. It's an interesting imagery, I think. Oop. I like how the bird is not really. It looks like the bird is colored in because of the leaves, but it's not really colored in. It's just like it's. You can't really tell with the camera. I'm sorry, but it's like the bird itself is not colored in. The color that you see is coming from the leaves. I don't know if that was deliberate or not, but that's really interesting because it looks like it was like oil painted. If this is like authentically oil, because I don't know. I would imagine that it is, but who knows? I have no idea. This is the deck. Or what? Morning mantras. Hello, hey Donovan. Positive thoughts to start each day. I don't really use it like that, but it is supposed to be like I use it like oracle cards. Nothing can dim the light that comes from within. Not at all. Nothing's too hard for me. Is that an innuendo? No, not at all. Enjoy where you are now. And then there's a little snail on a strawberry. on a huge strawberry. This one, I like the imageries. Once again, don't get me wrong. I'm just the Virgo in me is very hypercritical sometimes. The strawberry and the size of the flowers, it makes me wonder like what like it looks cute, but it's like the flowers are smaller than the strawberry, and then the snail is smaller than the. You know what I mean? It's like what was going on here? You know how actually big are these flowers? If the strawberry is bigger than the flowers, you know what I mean? That's what I want to know. I don't know. Small progress is still progress. I like the color scheme of this one. It kind of reminds me, in this moment, it kind of reminds me of Flume. Remember that song that was like on the radio everywhere, like years ago? Uh, like it was like Flume and Tuvlo. Like, remember that moment when Flume was like low key, like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. It's like, you've probably heard the music. If you don't know it by name, you probably heard it in like some store or something. But this is what the colors remind me of. Like that album, that album cover or whatever. If anybody's even looking, I don't know. Once again, thank you for your presence, whoever's here. I appreciate that you appreciate my vibes. If that doesn't sound too cheesy or whatever, be kind to your mind because why not? Literally, I said this earlier. Literally, your mind controls your body and your how you perceive reality. So, like, why would you not want to take care of your mind? You know what I mean? Like, shout out to the people who say that affirmations don't work for them. Laugh as often as you can. Failure is a part of learning. Welcome to those joining. Failure is a part of learning. So sometimes you just gotta get back up and get on the rodeo or get on the horse or whatever the phrase is. I am patient and kind. Are you patient? Are you kind? If you're not, then this doesn't apply to you, but it's a mantra card. Something if you want to, I don't know. Think positive, and positive things will happen. Obviously, there are also unforeseen circumstances that can arise, but generally, what you put out is what you will, or what you get. What you put in is what you will get out. You know, you know what I mean. What we think we become, which is basically kind of the same message. What we think about is what we become. Our habits become our, you know what I mean. Our choices over time become our habits, and our habits become who we are, and blah 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 blah. Greet each day with gratitude. I like this one. Gratitude is beautiful. It's like an upside down rainbow sort of thing. Interesting imagery. I mean, some of this is very abstract, which I appreciate, but then it like blends realism with like abstract, and it's like I don't know. It's like okay, it's cute. Always follow your heart. And then there's a bunch of differently shaped hearts. It's cute. Positive thoughts. Today's another chance to be better. Technically, it's nighttime where I'm at, but one step at a time. One moment at a time, one day at a time, however you need to look at it. You are stronger than you realize. Period. I like the imagery of this one too. There's not many triangle sort of designs in this deck, I feel like pure like I mean I guess there's a mountain here, but I mean like pure triangle. Like there was another one that was kind of like this and it also had an eyeball, I think. I don't know, it's like sharp. It drags your attention. Also, this is like the opposite of look at this. This is the back of the card. And this is the opposite. The mushroom is on top of the frog. I do enough, I have enough, I am enough. That's what it says. It kind of trips me up because it's literally the inverse. Like, Also, I did rip the box. It had tape on it, and it wasn't very visible, and I didn't know that there was tape, and so it's kind of torn a little bit, but it's okay. The other one, I was able to notice that there was tape, and so I was able to open it without messing it up. And it's like, why do they package it that way? Like, because I could not, I probably could have paid attention, but I did not see that there was tape. And I was like, why would you do that? You can and you will. You can and you will, period. And then there's a child getting drifted away by a giant dandelion, I guess, which is a weird sort of thought if you think about it for too long. It's like he's getting dragged away by the dandelion. How far is he gonna go? Is he gonna get dropped back to the earth? Like what's like really look at that. Like you know what I mean? Like what's gonna happen? What this is a still. This is one moment in time. What's gonna happen? Is it gonna keep going up? Is it gonna eventually come back down? Like is it like I wanna know. I don't know. Um we have this card right here. What does this say? Today I will have courage and confidence. Period. And they kind of look like little mountains. I could probably be inappropriate with that, but I'm gonna say little mountains. It looks like little hills with like or like little. Ooh, if you want to get hungry with it, you could say like it looks like little sundaes, like little ice cream things. I have ice cream actually. Hello. And then there's one more card. Believe in a bright future. If that resonates. Oh. And that's all the cards. It's how many cards is it? I don't think it says how many cards are in there. Actually, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't think it says how many cards are in here. That's peculiar. Amber, how's the cleaning going? Oh my goodness. But that's all the cards. I'm curious how many cards there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Welcome to the journey. What's up? Not really doing anything special. If you'd like a card pull, if you have a question or whatever, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 30. Oop, that's 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Is it 50? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What? I realized I skipped a whole 10. 50, 54. 54 cards, I guess. Well, that's pretty groovy. Hello, welcome. If you'd like to ask a question, you're welcome to. If you want to just hang out, that's cool too, I guess. I don't know. Um, Also, this deck. I got this at the same place that I got this deck. Oh, so cute for the deck. This. I really like this. I used to have this, and then I didn't have it anymore. And I was like, let me grab this. What is this? The strength card. You are stronger than you know. And I disappeared. He's not a nice guy, though. That's a nice guy. Strength card is also Leo, if that means anything. Um, Welcome to this joining. How you doing? Oh no! What the heck? The Five of Cups came out. I don't know. What's that about? Why the Five of Cups come out? What you trying to tell me? What you trying to tell us? What you want to say? Ooh, that's a big message right there. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to. Should I be lazy and like fall for this? What is this about? What is this about? Okay, okay. Basically what I was thinking. Okay. Maybe this was just for me. Maybe I don't need to say it out loud. Um, this part though. Welcome to those joining. How we doing? What's up? What's up? What is the title? I don't know what this means. We have overthinking at the top of the deck. So maybe I don't need to know what it means. You also have patience underneath. Remembering patience. Most of this is going on in my head, so I'm sorry if you want to know what's going on, but whatever. Thank you for your presence, though. Thank you for liking it live, I guess. I mean, I could interpret this for however this needs to be said for anybody else, I guess. The cards that are out on here. There's an energy of hard work with the Virgo energy. Hard work, mastery, Ten of Pentacles, financial mastery, financial freedom, blah, 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 blah. Queen of Pentacles comes out in reverse. Not in reverse. Why did I say in reverse? Well, oh, did not mean to say that. Maybe it's in the energy of reversal then, I guess. But it came out with the Fool. Hey Donovan, what's up? What's up? These came out in regard to the Tower, and so however it translates, however it resonates, like because I don't like doing predictions like that, like, but you might be losing somebody, like, or like somebody's leaving your life or something like that. So, excuse me, somebody who like brought a lot of stability or should have brought a lot of stability because once again, I said it accidentally that this was in reverse. So, um, alternatively, maybe somebody's just being really stupid. I don't know. Somebody's being really foolish. Um, but then we do have the Virgo and the Pisces energy, which are actually literal opposites technically on the wheel. Virgo is about like hard work and like using your hands and stuff. Pisces is about work of like the spiritual kind of the cerebral kind, more or less. I mean, Virgo could talk about the cerebral because Mercury, the planet Mercury, but you know what I mean. Pisces is that dreamy energy, that like floating in the water sort of energy. Virgo is like, we're gonna dig in the dirt and do the stuff. And with the Ten of Pentacles, there's that energy of like being patient and being grounded and blah 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 blah. If that resonates, however that resonates. If it doesn't resonate, it's okay. Don't make it fit. Do not make it fit unless you want it to fit. Get your mind on better. You're nasty. But yeah, closing messages for this. I could do some closing messages. I'm gonna do some closing messages for this. No, that Jesus loves you, and you're amazing just how you are. There's always room for improvement, but you're amazing just as you are, and no storm lasts forever. Miracles happen all the time, and Yeah, this has been reading. If you care, I'm gonna close this out. I didn't need to do that, but it has been done. How are we feeling? Are we feeling okay? Make sure you drink some water and stuff. I'm gonna drink some water. I have a little bit of water left. But like, also I'm gonna stretch. Oof. Oof. I've been on here for almost an hour. That's crazy. Somebody said something about me being on here in 20 minutes or something. That was a nice reading. I'm probably gonna maybe post this one afterwards or something. Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Spiritual protection is vital. Welcome back. Did you have a nice time cleaning? I'm just kind of sitting here thinking. Ugh. Ow. And stretching. And realizing that there's a hole in my shirt. I already knew that this was here, but I'm hot. Hot, hot. I'm sorry. Hot. I'm talking about it. Oh my goodness. I don't know where that came from. How to do rugs, sweep, mop, trash, and counters all by yourself? You ain't got no help. You ain't got no lackeys to do your stuff for you with you. She's all sweaty. In theory, you could hire me, but maybe that's a silly thing to say. Because I'm still trying to get a car, and I would have to get a new license, and that's a lot. Do it, chop chop. Oh my goodness, you're not one of those managers, are you? Ah, welcome to those joining. You know, one of those managers who just kind of sit around and do nothing and then wait for everybody else to do all the work. I don't like those managers. But anyways. Sure, of course. Of course, Amber, whatever you say. Welcome to those joining. Goodbye to those leaving. Hope you're having a nice evening or whatever. If you're not, it can get worse. Exponentially. It can also get worse. I mean, it can also get better. Usually I say better and then worse. But usually it gets worse before it gets better, though. So keep that in mind. I leave my people snacks and mouse traps and stuff. She didn't say that part. I put that part. I was watching a lot of. I found myself scrolling. I don't know if anybody else has found themselves in this predicament, but like I found myself scrolling at like crime stuff, like stuff about serial killers and whatnot. Like there's like like maybe a few different creators, and I was just like scrolling on their pages, like you know what I mean. I feel like I know what that is intuitively now that I'm talking about it, but I'm like, that's interesting. You know what I mean? Anyways, chips ice cream. Oh my god, you're gonna make me hungry. Stop that. Welcome to the joining. How we doing? What's up? Turn the music down a tiny bit. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Thank you, Amber. I do appreciate you. I'm like, boop. Remember to confirm. Oh, excuse me. That was a weird. I just got an email. I'm sorry that I like froze like that, but I was just like, what? What do you ask me to do? He was giving me information, instruction. It's like a call to action, if you will, like Amber just provided. Thank you. Um, I don't know if that really helps, but it is appreciated nonetheless. You know, you know what I'm saying, homeschool. You know what I'm saying. Oh my god, I actually had somebody when I was working at Dunkin' Donuts. I was technically like a shift leader. Like I wasn't considered a manager. I didn't get a pay raise, but I was a shift lead. And there was this one chick who would say that. And also, there was this one creator on YouTube who would say, "I'm on YouTube. This is YouTube." But there was this one creator who would say that home skillet biscuit. She would put emphasis on that biscuit. I haven't watched her videos in a while, like a long time. But she also makes pretty good music. I enjoy her music, low key. Not low key, not like in secrecy, but like just I don't know, on the low. Cheers. Have you had water? You should drink some ice, cold water. Or alternatively, put something cold on your head. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just making a suggestion. I have to pee. I'll be back.
Hello everyone at the TikTok. We're going to do a reading today. Let me just get set up real quick.
Okay, so I think my phone is glitching out a tiny bit because I was playing a video before this, and I think it's like, or is that? Am I glitching? Am I having a moment? I don't know, but I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this live here. I do appreciate the good energy and all that jazz. I hope you have a nice evening. I might be back, possibly, perhaps. I don't know. But if not, to infinity and beyond, or something like that.